22 years ago, I was someone coming off a relapse. Basically, I've been in recovery for 27 years, and I was lost, spiritually bankrupt. I was just on the floor, nothing left. It was empty. What got me there was losing the pathway with God. All right? There was 10 years that happened before that relapse where I stopped engaging with God's voice. Although I hadn't found it personally, as in like a personal sort of daily prayer meditation with him, I was walking with him. I was in what we call a recovery program where, you know, God is the central part of this recovery program. And when you have problems in your life, you turn around, you use one of these steps. It's a 12-step program, and at various different points you ask God for the help and the support. And I stopped working that program. And slowly but surely, over the 10-year period, it led me to the point where I thought that taking over-the-counter medication was the solution. It didn't fill the hole, ever, no. And to be honest, all the relationship I had with God, even before the relapse, say the 15 years before the relapse, still didn't fill my hole, because what I was missing was my personal relationship with God. And this is that conscious contact of sitting down every day, starting my day with praying, reading a bit of literature, and giving God an opportunity to work within my life. Because, you know, what was driving me before was fear. You know, and I was always worried about something working out somewhere. So I'm a very good operator and manipulator and controller, and I can see, you know, strategies to do stuff. And that's how I lived my life. Although I did, like I say, engaged in this recovery program where, you know, God came in and was guiding me, and I can really clearly see now, looking backwards, that he was guiding me. There was lots of times I could have gone left instead of right, and vice versa. But it was only when I got to an extreme amount of pain a couple of years ago. I remembered many years ago, 20 odd years ago before, that actually God might be there to tap into in respect of, from a personal basis, you know, like a friend. And I was on a hotel bed, 12 o'clock at night. My relationship was, my marriage, my 20-year marriage was on the rocks. It was, we were looking at divorce, and I was in so much pain I've never felt like in my life. Burning, physically burning pain. I was foetid on the bed of this hotel bed. I wasn't even in the blankets. I was just on top, desolate. Thinking about it now, it's quite emotional. And I said, God, if you're there, you know, help. Because I'm just dead. And something miraculous happens. The only way I can explain it, and I'm the last guy to talk about miracles, you know, that's Sunday afternoon TV, Hollywood style stuff where I've seen miracles before. But my pain just went. You know, it was like someone physically coming in and holding me. That was the start of me really finding that personal relationship with God. And since then, I woke up that next morning and I did not want to let go of that. It was too precious. And I'd been looking for all those years. I'm 53 years old now, so for about 50 years, I've always been searching for something to fill that hollowness, that hole inside that nothing else seemed to be able to fit. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, everything, nothing could fix it. And so I started to build that relationship with God on a personal level. 2-3 times a week, just reading sort of recovery type literature. And after about a year, I've stabilized myself. I'm back from relapse, I'm, you know, sort of abstinence. I said to myself, I want to dedicate at least one day per week to God. And I thought, church, why not go to church, you know? And I'd heard from someone at work actually that there was an English-speaking church in Toulouse. So I came here to Tick. And because I've resisted sort of institutions and authority all my life, I needed the message delivered in a different way. I needed a place to fit in. The way that the ministry, the message, the preaching is done here, I don't know, it resonates, it connects with me. I could see this was a new beginning. And you know what? Nothing has ever felt so right.